What's going on, y'all? I'm back again with another video. Now, it's not going to be another story time again. Now, I've just been really interested in these NBA playoffs. Now, as you guys must know, we're going to hop straight into it. I just want to get this shit over and done with. And as y'all guys know, last night, we had two great game sevens. Well, they weren't great. They weren't close, but they really told us a lot about the teams that went out. Now, I want to touch on the Celtics and Bucks first. Giannis had a great game as usual. He had a great series. I think he was the first player with 200 points, 100 rebounds, and 50 assists. Now that's pretty impressive. It was a very interesting series to say the least. I think Jason Tatum really solidified his spot. He really said, I'm one of the top dogs in this league. I deserve to be in the conference finals. Now, that Celtics team is really good defensively, offensively. I think they're going to win the finals. That's my pick to win the finals now that the Bucks are out. But the whole Bucks situation, Giannis was surrounded by a really good team, but they just didn't perform good in Game 7. Drew Holiday, they could have got a little bit more production out of Drew Holiday. Brook Lopez had an outstanding game. I feel like he exceeded his expectations. Grayson Allen wasn't really doing, he was a really good role player, but he wasn't really doing what he was expected to do, hitting his shots. Same goes for Pat Connaughton and much more other players for them. Giannis did what he usually does from a night-to-night basis, but, I just feel like they got outplayed that series. Well, not that series because, they really did outplay the Celtics a numerous amount of times, but I just feel with that series, it was that whoever won that series was going to win the finals. That was my pick to begin with. Now, I really do believe the Celtics take out the Heat in probably 6. The Heat are a really well-coached team, well defensively, well offensively too. I think this series is going to surprise a lot of other people. But again, I just feel like the Celtics are, talent-wise, coaching-wise. Ime Udoka is a really, really good coach. For his first year coaching, he's doing an outstanding job with this team. He might fucking win a finals in his first year coaching this team, which is very impressive to say the least. But yeah, now that we're done, I feel like I've said everything that I need to say. I don't think the Bucks, no one's going to get fired. No one's going to get traded, released. Because at the end of the day, they're a really good team. It's just they didn't. In that Game 7, you got to play. Game 7s are one of the most important games of your career, and you just got to perform. You got to exceed expectations in that game, and I just feel like the Celtics did a better job than the Bucks. And yeah, yo, that's all I have to say about that. But the main reason why y'all probably fucking clicked on this video is because I want to talk about the Mavs and the Suns. Now, Pat Beverly recently got on First Take, and he had some interesting comments where he said, nobody's scared of them. People want to play them. He said that they wanted to play them, which says a lot because, the Suns, I think, had the best record in the league, if I'm not mistaken. The Suns, again, they're a good defensive team. You got one of the best defensive players in Mikal Bridges, best wing player. You got Chris Paul. You got really good veteran help in Chris Paul. And I think they're the best first quarter team, I believe, in scoring. D Book's the best first quarter player in scoring. And it just didn't fucking show. Whenever you get 40 piece like that at home in a Game 7 in front of your crowd, that's embarrassing. That's a fucking disgrace. Because, one, your two top players don't perform at all. I think they shot 4 for 18 combined with I can't remember how many points, but I'm pretty sure it was 4 for 18 they shot combined. And look, here's the thing with D-Book. D-Book's an outstanding shooting guard, probably the best in the league right now. If not, he's top 2 for sure. For sure. But whenever you talk shit like that to Luka, and you're over there fucking causing a foul, and you look to the camera and say that's that Luka special, you better fucking back that up. You better fucking back that up on the court, bro. Because the thing with Luka, he talks shit, but as we saw last night, that motherfucker, he walks that shit. He dropped 35, I think, in 3 quarters, 35 and 10. That was crazy. He's hitting step back threes. He's doing what he usually fucking does. Now with the Suns, Monty Williams, obviously coach of the year, so his job's not in jeopardy. But I think I'm not going to say it was all on Chris Paul's fault, but it just fits the narrative that Chris Paul he chokes in the playoffs in the big moments, Look, he's a veteran. He's seen all this shit before, bro. He made the finals last year. I'm not knocking his success, none of that. But like I said, it just fits that narrative of him not being able to perform big in big time games, especially the playoffs. I mean, you're the best team in the league. You have the best record. You have the coach of the fucking year. You have the best first quarter player and arguably the best shooting guard on your team. Now, and then you go out and perform like that. You get 40 piece in front of your crowd. Not to mention, you're at home in front of your fans. I mean, look, here's the thing. Major fucking ups to Jason Kidd. Major fucking ups to him. They were able to shut down Chris Paul and Devin Booker at home. That says a lot about Jason Kidd. I feel like he doesn't get the respect that he deserves as a coach. And big ups to fucking Luka. He solidified like Jason Tatum did. He solidified himself as one of the best players in the league. Like him, Giannis, and Jason Tatum this playoffs, they really made a case for themselves. And I like that out of Luka. I'm a big Luka fan. I mean, I think he's probably going to be if not one of the best NBA player in the league. Whenever LeBron's gone, I think he has the possibility to be one of the best players in the league for sure. And he really showed it last night. An elimination game, I think he plays his best whenever he's facing elimination. I think that's a stat. He averages about like 30 points a game when he's facing elimination, which is impressive. That says a lot about Luka. That really says all you need to know. He shows up in big games. Chris Paul doesn't. And I know Chris Paul's obviously had a better career than Luka only because of the experience. Like, Chris Paul's been in the league longer, but I think it's safe to say that Luka's going to have a better career than Chris Paul. Honestly, I think Luka gets a ring, and if not this year, because, the teams left in the playoffs are really good. The Mavs and the Warriors. Look, I think that series is going to be closer than a lot of people think. I do think the Warriors walk out of that series victorious, but the Mavericks are going to the Mavericks are going to make it hard for them. They're not just going to walk through them and 4 or 5. No, it's at least going to 6 or 7 for sure. Now, if the Mavericks they could pull off an upset. That is not out of the picture. They really can pull an upset. They can beat them in 6. The Mavericks are a good enough team, and Jason Kidd proved that he can coach the fuck out of that team, and he can beat the Warriors in 6 or 7. That is not ruled out at all. But I don't know. I just had to get this off my mind, especially about the Suns. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of other fucking talk, pretty sure Stephen A. Smith's going crazy, this and that, but I just wanted to talk about it because, like I said, it's fresh new content for you guys. I just want to know y'all's opinions too on whatever. Like, do you like what changes should be made? Chris Paul already mentioned that he's not going to retire. He's going to run it back for another season. Now, I don't think they have as good a season as they did last year. I don't think they're going to have the best record in the NBA. They're going to be good. They're going to make the playoffs as a top 3 seed for sure. But yeah, let me know y'all's opinions on this. Like I said, it's fresh new content, and I just want to know like what y'all are thinking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a very interesting night to say the least. A 40 piece is not what I was expecting. To be honest, I wanted the Mavericks to win, but I thought the Suns were gonna close it out. But I mean, that's awesome. I like when shit like that happens. I'm a big Luka fan. Like I said, I'm excited that he's moving on to the conference finals. He deserves this. He's never really had the team around him to do so. But that's nice. I'm hyped for Luka. I want to see what he does in the series against the Warriors. And like I said, I really want them to win that series. Look, if the Mavericks made the finals, that's unexpected as fuck. But that's gonna be a really nice story. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all. Like I said, let me know y'all's thoughts, y'all's comments. Make sure you like and subscribe the video if you fucked with it. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace.